So this is going to take an absolute age, isn't it? That can't be 5 hours of my real life. Is that actually going to take 5 hours of my life? Okay, well, my wife is going to be very impressed. What did you do today, darling? Well, I watched a virtual field get harvested by a virtual harvester. Oh, that sounds good. Did you earn any money? No, actually, no. I just sat and achieved nothing. Oh, okay. How are we going to pay our bills? Well, actually, we can't, but one day I hope to be a famous YouTuber and that will pay lots of bills. Oh, okay. When's that going to happen? Maybe 5 years? 5 years? Okay, well, I guess we'll just starve. Okay, darling. Back to my virtual field. Oh, God. I feel like I should start this episode by singing I Wish You a Merry Christmas or something, because I've just started a new day and it's snowing and we're in December. We've got a lovely sunrise. What a fantastic start to the day. And we've got a lot to get done today because I still have hardly any cash and I really do need to start growing my farming empire. I'm going to make, I don't know, almost £200,000 in this gaming session. I'm going to be doing that through mostly contracts because I still don't have much land to call my own. In fact, all I have is a lay-by here and then a little grass field, field 30. And as the long-time viewers would have known, I haven't really got a clue what I'm doing. I'm new to farming and I'm new to Farming Simulator. So it's been quite a journey figuring things out and making mistakes and having fun along the way. Anyone who watched the last episode saw a grown man cry trying to make harvesting work on an automated way. We had lots of fun. Well, I wouldn't say it was fun, but it may have been for you guys. But we had lots of trials and tribulations about making Courseplay communicate with AutoDrive and AutoDrive do the right thing, and it was all a bit emotional. I did watch some videos and I did kind of figure out how to do that. So now when we have some more kind of multi-vehicle things to do, I do think I will be more prepared, which is exciting. So yeah, in terms of land, I'm really doing quite poorly. So I owned Field 30 and I've started clearing out this woodland here. I don't really know why I'm clearing out the woodland, other than the fact that I know there's no wood activities on this map. So I wanted to play around with a chainsaw and see what that was like. So I started randomly cutting down trees. There may be a little plan to try and get some animals in there or try and extend this field or something like that. That may be hampered because I understand that we can't cut the fences down and this is a fenced field. So that's kind of to be decided. And if at the end of this session I do reach £300,000, I do want to expand my little empire around this corner of the map. And there are a number of fields which are relatively cheap. So as the day progresses, I will start looking at kind of other land to buy. I am planning on building my little base of operations in this central area of the map. Because it just makes sense logistically, right? To have everything in one area and then grow from there. Okay, we have a harvesting contract. And I did say that I now know what I'm doing, so I should probably go and try and do it, and I will do. They're both sugar beet, which is good, so I can get one set of equipment and just do that. So the equipment looks similar, so I think I'm just going to grab either of them, really. So let's grab that and start moving all the kit into the right direction. So this is sugar beet. So I haven't done sugar beet before. I did do a corn harvest. This looks like some sort of trailer system rather than a header system. I'm assuming it goes on the back. Okay, that was a wrong assumption, so maybe it goes on the front. This is a very different looking machine. Once it gets a bit lighter, I'll hop out and have a look at it to see how it looks. Did you go on the front? Oh, there you go. You did go on the front. I was mistaken. Okay. You need to toodle off to field 47. Looks like my combine harvester may have got... Oh my goodness, what is happening here? Okay. I think what perhaps I'll do is I'll... It doesn't help that I can actually not see anything at all. Let's let them sort that all out, and I'll see if I can sneak around the other way. You might find that there's a little route I can take down the country lanes or something. We'll have a look-see. Yep, it looks like he found his way. That's good. Let's get this other tractor on the way to field 47 for the harvest. And I think what I'll do is I'll use the same equipment to do the second harvest. It will save a little bit of money in kind of the borrowing fees. And I think as it's so early in the day, I think we should be able to get 2 harvests done in one day with one set of equipment. But I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. He's going to get stuck, isn't he? Come on, buddy. Good. Okay, we're up and running. This traffic jam's cleared as well, which is always good news. Let's see if there's any more contracts. That's the other harvesting one, which we'll accept. Okay. The harvester has arrived in field 47, and so I'm just going to start setting up the course. Because like I say, I don't really know the best way of doing these courses yet. I know that you can keep some of the crop, so I'm going to keep the headland corners sharp, because that means that I can take some of it for myself. I want to make sure I get all of it out of the land, as it were. So let's just generate that and have a look at what that looks like initially. I mean, that looks fine to my expert eye. Right, so okay, I don't want it to stop when I unload, because I think I can handle it. It's not going to unload itself, so I think that is fine. What I want to do is I'm just going to wait a little bit for the pickup guy to get a little bit closer, because I noticed whilst the drive was happening that the harvesting field is 47 and I need to sell all the way down at this southwest at the farmer's market, I think it is. So it's going to be a hefty drive every time we need to unload. So what I don't want to do is have the harvester get too far ahead, because the harvester's going to just be waiting the whole time to unload, because I think the tractor won't be able to keep up with the unloading and the travelling backwards and forwards. So I was just waiting to get the trailer a little bit closer before I started. Okay, we're all here now. So the next thing I've learned, which is going to be very difficult to do in the dark, is that I need a pickup point. So I need a point along the side of the field where the trailer goes to do the picking up. I also need somewhere to turn around, so I just need to get this harvester out of the way a little bit so I can try and see a little bit more. So I think perhaps we can maybe go up this way, and I'll have to just cut across this hedge or cut across down there or something. I do wish it was a little bit lighter so I could see a little bit more. Because right now it's really very dark. I don't want to kind of park up along this side of the field and then have to turn around in the field itself. Not because I really care about the crops, but more because I don't want to collide with the equipment on the field itself. What I might do is I might just drop this trailer and see if there's a way that I can get around down here. Yeah, that looks pretty good. It looks like it does. Okay, good. So I can do, excuse me, I can do a little one-way trip, I guess. That's my plan. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have quite literally something like that. And I'm going to have the weight spot quite literally here. And we call it F47 weight. And then we'll have a little, we'll make our own little sneaky path. Just don't tell the farmer. I'm sure he'll be okay with it. It's not agricultural land as far as I can see. Okay, yeah, happy with this. This is just a nice little circuit just to get back onto this road. I also realised that I think I have a path connected to the selling point down at the southwest of the map, so I'm going to have to whip down there. And I want to make sure I set it all up properly before I click go, because I just want this to be a really, really good test, and to make sure I actually do know what I'm doing, because I'm still not entirely convinced that I do. Okay, let me just go hitch him back up. I think this, I'm just going to move it away a little bit, just in case it gets in the way of the other vehicle working the field. Okay, so he can certainly go to 47 weight now. Okay, he's decided to get to 47 weight. He needs to turn around, which doesn't seem like the right sort of thing to do. Okay, good. So while it's still getting light, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to jump in my my speedy little truck here. I'm going to pop down the road and check to see what is wired up down here at the sale point. Got a beautiful sunrise. Isn't there like a warning, like red sky at night, shepherd's delight? If I made that up, entirely possible. Red sky in the morning, shepherd's warning. Again, it's entirely feasible that I've just made that up. Okay, I do have a waypoint down here called Farmer's Market. So let's see what that looks like. I just don't know if I've wired it up to the main road, as it were. Oh my goodness, you need to get your exhaust fixed, my old man. Okay, so it seems like there's a junction going in, which is good. Is there a way for them to get back out? Doesn't look like it. So let's do a way for him to get back out as well. So we don't need to turn left because there's nothing up there, but we do need to be able to turn right. So let's come in that way and then come out that way. In fact, what I want to do is I don't really want to come in the same way as I go out, because in the entirely possible world that I have two-way traffic, we don't want any head-on collisions, do we? Okay, that seems okay. Now, where's this sell point? Right, what I might do here is I might make this a little one-way system. Is there a way that they can get back to the start? Let's find that out. I mean, they can drive through there, which might make sense because then I can reuse the waypoint, can't I? I'm not sure if there is a way of turning a two-way track into a one-way track. It would be quite useful if there was. I'm not sure if there is though. Right, so everything's wired up now. We have two cell points down to the southwest. We have what looks like a silo-y, drop-off-y kind of grain sale point, and then we have what looks like a kind of a product-based sale point. So now everything is configured, so it should just be a matter of pushing go. I'm just going to get this harvester somewhere near the start point, and again I don't want to be doing this manually all the time, but it's kind of my first time doing it, so I need to make sure I give it the best chance of success. So I'm just going to line him up towards the kind of the right direction. He does have a course set up. Let me just double check to make sure it is still there. Yep. So now he should just start the job. He is going to say there's no driver with the same target. That's fine, because I haven't set it up yet. So this is the driver. Now I need to turn this to unload and drop off. Okay. Yeah, I thought this might happen. Let me just get him out of the way for a second. Sorry, buddy. Let me move you right out of the way. My goodness, how big, how much space do you need? Come on. Are you going back home? Okay. It's a pretty hefty trailer, isn't it? It's pretty cool. Okay, so he needs to go to 27 and wait. Hopefully there's going to be enough room there. Oh no, hang on, he's still screwing around. My goodness, look at the size of this trailer. Yeah, I might need to just kind of manually help him on this bit. Okay, how can I... tell you what I'll do is I'll just do rounded corners. Because that is a bit tight there. I think if this was my field, I'd probably chop that tree down and do it a slightly different way. Okay, let's... do headlands, let's do sharpen that, and let's just do 3 rounded corners. Yeah. Let's see if that's a bit easier for it. Okay, you shouldn't have to do any jiggery pokery now, my man. And go. Okay, I'm just going to stop him because I noticed something that happened before. He skips the first headland. I never figured out why he did that, but I think I just saw what it was. So I just happened to spot that I had it set to start at the nearest waypoint and not at the first waypoint. So perhaps that's the reason why previously he was not doing it correctly. So now he should start at the start and stay to the left. Okay. Seems to be a bit drunk at the moment. Okay. That's better. Okay, good. Okay, now this young man should be able to get to... and he needs to drop off at the farmer's market. Was it the farmer's market I just called it? It was. Right, so now I'm going to click go. He should drive to wait. And it is saying no harvester with same target found, and I'm entirely expecting that because now I need to tell the harvester that this is the place to be. So now when I turn this to F47 weight, ta-da! Fantastic. Okay. So now we should have cracked auto pickups. Harvester's going to just drive around. When he gets near... Oh, let me unload fill level. I'm just going to make that 70, I think. Pre-call level. Sorry, that's what I meant to do. Not the unload fill level. Was that 85? Yeah. So pre-call level, I think, is probably going to be a little bit better. And then in here, he shouldn't need a pre-call level. No. I understand that with the pre-call, the AutoDrive takes precedent over what's set up in Courseplay. So we'll find that out soon enough. Okay. Let's get some more contracts on the go. Oh, we haven't got any more. Okay, let's get some time sped up then. Thankfully, it's getting a bit brighter now, so we should be able to see a little bit more about what we're doing.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great. I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date. You're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase.
So we've just hit 70%, and amazingly, it worked. So the trailer was called. It sprung to life. It looks like it's now circling behind me. The drop-off area is to the left of this harvester. So the trailer is going to go and do some sort of maneuvering to try and get around the right side, presumably. I'm not playing super realistically, so we don't have crop damage turned on if it's driven over. I thought that would probably be a little bit too extreme hard mode for me because I don't actually really know what I'm doing anyway. So the fact that the tractor just drove through the field is not too alarming to me. I mean, that's obviously not ideal, and I'm sure some purists would be very upset with me, but I think that's okay. I have noticed here, look, that the harvester isn't actually using the full width, so I do wonder if I haven't got the work width set up correctly. I'll check that out in a moment. I just don't want to affect anything that's happening with the pickup because I'm keen to see how it's going to work. So it looks as though the call for pickup at 70% doesn't necessarily mean, hey, trailer, come to me straight away. It seems as though it means get ready and start following me. And it seems as though this is quite a slow or a very large tank or a very slow harvester, one or the other. So it actually takes a long time to fill up. So perhaps in this instance, a call at 70% is a little bit earlier. Maybe I should have done it at 80 or even 90%. The one thing that is good about it being a slow harvester or a big tank is that it gives the trailer plenty of time to drive to the drop-off point and get back. Because it does have a long drive. I mean, we're driving across almost the entire map. So every time it needs to go and sell, it's going to take a good kind of 10 minutes, I guess, to get there and back. The harvester now looks like it's actually doing the full width, so maybe it was just the Courseplay settings for that leg was a bit different for some reason. Okay, we're stopped. It looks as though now we're expecting to get an unload. I'm going to be patient. Here comes the tractor, very good. Pulling up alongside. Team, this is looking good, team. I think we might have cracked it, team. Start unloading. Yeah, fantastic. That's good to see. I know this is obviously kind of Courseplay and AutoDrive basics, but it's the first time I've got it up and running in this playthrough, so this is a big deal for me right now. The fact that I've automated kind of two vehicles working in unison together, I'm happy with. So he didn't quite fill up. That's interesting. It says waiting for room. I wonder what that means. Unload fill level. Don't really know what that means. That might be something to do with it. Okay, exiting field. He's off. Maybe it was waiting for room, waiting for the harvester to get out of the way. Maybe that's what it is. Although it doesn't look like. Oh, I think we're going to be okay. Patient. Don't ram him. Be patient. Don't ram him. Patient. Be patient. Okay, come on, you two. Please don't get me stuck. Oh, that's a shame. It looks like I'm going to need to intervene here. Oh, that's a shame. Okay. So perhaps we need to do some thinking about exits. That's okay. Let me just turn him back on again. It might kind of pick up. Yeah, he's going to Farmer's Market still. So let's just forget that last little blip. Great. So now, yeah, he has a pretty epic voyage ahead of him. He has to drive across pretty much the entire map. So let's see if we've got any more contracts to work through at the moment. Yes, we have another harvesting contract, and we also have a cultivating contract. So cultivating I can just take straight away because we have the cultivating gear already in progress. He's almost finished one of the fields, which is good. And then we have another harvesting one. So this is, what field is this? Field 42. So this is way up the top again. And it needs to get sold at the farmer's market again. So it's going to be the same sort of thing. It looks like there's a harvester and a trailer. So we might have to do the harvester unload itself trick or something, which again would be a good thing to practice. So let's not think too much. Let's just get it done. Okay, let's continue. So we know we need to take this fella, what did I say, to 42, didn't I? So same sort of thing again. I'm going to have to set up a wait area. I don't think this truck is going to be able to drive through a field, so we might not be able to do the unload. I mean, I guess I can give it a try. There's no harm in trying, is there? So I had initially planned to leave the trailer parked along the side and then the harvester unload itself. But based on the fact that this harvester can't even drive out of the gate, doesn't seem to suggest that's going to work very well. But to be fair, it is a pretty big vehicle. We'll give him a break. Perhaps I'll give these more of a straight run up when they're coming out of the gate. Give them more of a chance. Okay, buddy, follow the harvester. You're off to 42. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't crash. Good lad. Okay, they're off. He's chilling. He's parked. He's still driving around in circles. Yeah, I guess I should have done a bigger headland, shouldn't I? Oh well. We live and learn. This is the gentleman who's driving down to sell. Looks like I may need to widen this junction as well a little bit. Let me just do that now. Oh my goodness. Can't get the camera right, that'll do. So we need to bring that in a bit sharper. So when I drew this course, if anyone is mad enough to have been listening this whole time, when I drew the course I did say, look, these are very tight little corners and very small little lanes, so there's certainly going to be quite a lot of optimizing of corners and changing things as we go, and that's fine. That's just kind of is what it is, really. In all of the games there's always an element of refining. So cultivating on 44 is finished. We have also to do 52, 18. So which one's closer? 52 is way down there and 18 is across there. I guess let's just pop down to 52, shall we? I have an ongoing problem where AutoDrive just does not save folding implements. I have to literally click that button every single time, which is a little bit annoying, but hey-ho. Watching this guy trying to turn around at every end of the track is pretty frustrating. I'm not sure what I could have done. I guess could you have done more headlands? I guess you could just do vastly more headlands up and down the field rather than tracks. There's my little convoy heading out. I'd love to see it. Let's watch this guy arrive to sell all of our wares. The man selling all of the sugar beets has just arrived. So this is the first ever fully automated harvest to sale process. I mean, if we get it right in the first go, I'll be very impressed, because I needed to make sure that this waypoint was far enough away. And it looks like it may need to go a little bit further. Yep, let me just take that a little bit more. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we've automated the entire harvest and sale process. That makes me very, very happy. Fantastic. Okay, get yourself back to field 47, my man. You got more to pick up. Off he goes. So there's a couple of tight corners in this little area. Hopefully he'll be able to make it around. I mean, this corner's fine. That shouldn't be a problem. But getting out was a little bit on the tight side. Let's see how he gets on. Easy. Not a problem for this super driver. Great, he's on his way back. Let's forget about him. Next cultivation job. I also noticed, as I've been using Courseplay more, that it likes to have the waypoints into the field a little bit more. I guess it needs to be in the field to detect the field, and then also to plot a course. That's good, we can do that. 4 headlands, sharpen, deactivated, 4 rounded. I don't really know. Are any of these faster, do you think? I mean, I guess a racetrack must be faster. Or maybe up and down but skipping rows, because then it doesn't have to do tight turns. Well, let's give that a try. First waypoint, start job. Okay. Getting good at this now, I think. He says. Let's just see what happens. Looks like he didn't go to the... Oh, that's interesting. Look, inside here it definitely said first waypoint, but out here it said nearest waypoint, so that's why it skipped the start, but hopefully it will still do enough to complete the contract. The sugar beet harvest is almost full, but my trailer's on the way back. It looks like we've had a bit of a collision here. Oh my goodness, what's happening here? Okay guys, don't worry, I'm here, don't worry, I got it. Presumably that means that the trailer goes faster than the harvester and rear-ended him. I'll deduct the damage from the pay of the driver. The snow is getting thicker and thicker. I wonder if there's actually snow mechanics. I mean, does the snow settle and then cause issues? I mean, I don't know. Is there anything to do with snow in the shop? Is there like snow plows or anything? Can't see anything. I wonder what the marking spray is for. I don't know why these are all showing up for the keyword snow. No, I can't see any snow kind of equipment. I guess that would make sense in the UK, because as soon as it snows, the whole blooming country comes to a standstill anyway. Where's my other trailer? How close is he? He's just down here. If anybody knows how to change the icon color of the currently active vehicle, I would be eternally grateful, because when I'm switching between vehicles I find it very hard to quickly see whereabouts I am on the map. So if this little arrow icon was like a bright red or a luminous green or something, it would make my life quite a lot easier. Okay, looks like we're arriving in field 42, so we'll get ready to take over. I'll turn this on. So like last time, we need to think of a way of having a wait area and then a turnaround area. This one looks quite straightforward because I can just do it kind of here. I don't know how close the wait area needs to be to the field. I don't think it needs to be very close, does it? This was, what field is it? Field 42. Field 42. Wait. Great. And let's give him a bit of a turn in circle to get back to there. And he can come off that junction there. Okay. This should be easy peasy. Right, lots of headlands. That's what we learnt last time. Sharpen them, deactivated, number of round corners, 6 of them. Up, down. I'm not doing skip rows because I don't know how that looks on a harvester. Let's see what that looks on the map. Wow, this is a very big field. Okay, this is a very, very, very big field. I wonder if there's a better way of doing this. Lands, up, down, spiral. I guess what I can do is do up, down, and then we can skip some rows maybe, so it hasn't got to turn round so often. What does that look like? I mean, I don't know what it looks like. It's just the same. I don't know. Why can't you just have like an unlimited number of headlands? Because it's going to be quicker to go around in a circle, isn't it? I wonder though if you get slower as you go in more because the turn gets more tight maybe? I don't know. Does that look okay? Okay, so start at the first waypoint. Go! Now you should turn around because you need to start here. Okay, I'll pick up this trailer while I'm waiting. Oh no, don't reverse into him, it's working. You need to go to field 42 wait, which is up at the top now. And you need to do drop off and that one. Okay, that should be you organized. And now, sorry about talking to myself, but oh look, it's happened. It's filled up and I wasn't even aware of it. And now if I set to you to field 42 wait, it should automatically work. There we go. Okay, great. So this is going to take an absolute age, isn't it? That can't be 5 hours of my real life. Surely. I wonder if that time goes up if I speed up time. Is that actually going to take 5 hours of my life? Okay, well. My wife is going to be very impressed. What did you do today, darling? Well, I watched a virtual field get harvested by a virtual harvester. Oh, that sounds good. Did you earn any money? No, actually, no. I just sat and achieved nothing. Oh, okay. How are we going to pay our bills? Well, actually, we can't, but one day I hope to be a famous YouTuber and that will pay lots of bills. Oh, okay. When's that going to happen? Maybe 5 years? 5 years? Okay, well, I guess we'll just starve. Okay, darling. Back to my virtual field. Oh, God. Oh, I suddenly realised, did I set where this person needs to sell? Not you, not you, you. No, I didn't. Okay, you need to sell at the farmer's market as well, don't you? Yeah. Drop off at the farmer's market. Okay. I'm just going to restart it in case that's confused it. Okie dokie, guys. He's happy. He's happy. He's heading back with another load. He's happy. He's waiting. He's got an easy job, isn't he? Christ, he's just going to sit there reading the paper on his phone, playing Royal Flush. Oh, I say he. It's a she. I apologise. She's going to sit there playing Royal Flush. Right, more contracts. There is no more. Okay, let's give time a little speed up then. This harvest is almost full. I'm slightly worried that the trailer is being pulled by what seems to be more of a road truck rather than a farming field kind of faring vehicle. I don't know if there's mechanics in the game about getting stuck, but it's entirely feasible that this truck isn't going to be able to get through this field. It's looking like it's okay now, but that might be because it's empty. I don't know if it will have different physics once it's full. But I love how it's just kind of magically working. It makes me very, very happy. Okay, maybe I spoke too soon. He's just driven straight off. Okay. I wonder if there's some sort of setting somewhere. Can't see anything. Let's just be patient. Okay, that trailer's just driven into the hedge, so that doesn't appear to be doing what's expected. Is there anything about when to sell? Unload fill level. Okay, let's see if that makes any difference. Okay, he's called to be unloaded. Let's see if that other tractor in the background springs to life. Well, trailer rather than tractor. Oh, he's moving. That's a good sign. Although he seems to be reversing. Searching for clear area. Let's just be patient. I found quite a lot of the time, particularly with AutoDrive and Courseplay, you just need to be perhaps a little bit more patient. It's calculating paths and it's waiting for signals and all that sort of thing. So sometimes patience is a virtue. He's certainly taken himself a pretty good hole in the mud. Okay, I'm just going to not watch it because I'm very much having the urge to help. Oh, he's just sold. Look. Didn't even see it happening. Perfect. Here's the guy that's waiting for an unload, but his unloader is currently conversing with a tree. I'm not going to get involved. I'm just going to be patient. The reason I'm forcing myself to be patient is because at some point I'm aiming to have many, many, many tens of vehicles all automated on the map. And so as long as it works, I don't care if it takes longer than expected. I don't care if it faffs around. Because I won't be aware of it, right? Because I'll be watching many other things going on. The only time I'm going to know when something isn't working is when I get a notification. So the fact that it just took kind of 2 minutes of it driving into a tree doesn't bother me, as long as it ultimately works. I mean, if it's driving into a tree for 3 hours, I mean, it's obviously not ideal, but that little hiccup there doesn't ring too many alarm bells. Why are you just driving straight off again? Okay, that's definitely something not quite right with this setting here. Is there anything in here? Tree core level, call to active unloading. I don't know. Can't see anything there. Let me just see what it's like now that the trailer's figured its life out. It might be a little bit more slick. Does anyone know if there's a way of ignoring a vehicle or flagging a vehicle to not be included into the tab cycle? Because these vehicles that are parked up, I mean, I don't need to tab into them. I just need them to be there and I can go manually find them. So if I could take them out of like this tab list, that would be pretty useful. I don't know if that's a thing or not though. Okay, he's definitely full. And the trailer's just driven into the tree again. See, when I said it's going to take 5 hours, what I actually meant is going to take about 400 hours. Come on, little buddy. You wouldn't believe how much discipline this is taking for me not to get involved and take over. I just need to let it figure it out so I can learn what it's doing, so I can improve how I instruct it to do it, if that makes sense. But every part of my soul is right now saying, take control of that tractor and drive it over here. It still thinks it's driving, so does it not have any kind of anti-stuck detection? Oh, it's reversing. Okay, good, good, good. That's good. See, I didn't do anything, see? I was patient. Although it seems to think that was him unloading the combine harvester, which is a little bit concerning. Down here it says reversing from combine. I won't look for a minute, see if it can sort itself out. How many lettuce do I have? I'll occupy my brain. I have a single pallet's worth. Here he is! Oh, he just drove into him. Okay, see, I was patient. Okay, there's definitely something wrong. Why does he just start driving off straight away? Maybe, maybe... Okay, hang on. Maybe he thinks... Stop while unloading activated. Maybe he thinks he can drive and unload, but for some reason I've set the trailer up not to drive and unload. Does that make sense? So he thinks he's expecting the trailer to carry on driving alongside, but I've set this guy up to unload and travel. Maybe that's what it is. Sometimes in this game I feel like I'm blooming debugging code errors. Because you have to go to just trial different things. Field 47's almost finished, look. He should go straight away and pick up. Okay, he's full. Right, so now he should just sit there until he's unloaded. Because he shouldn't just randomly drive off. He's made the call for a pickup. The road tractor that shouldn't be on the field is currently fighting his way here. Here he comes. Okay, now this harvester should not randomly drive off mid-unload, because I've told it just to stop and unload. And perhaps if I have a real tractor in the future and a real trailer, I can do moving unloading. But for now, I'll just do this. Don't you drive off, don't you drive off, don't you drive off, just stay there. Good. Okay, that's the answer then. Excellent. Thank you. Now you can carry on. How full's this guy? 60%. See, he could do with driving back now. Yeah, he could do with going to unload. Unload fuel level. After unloading... Yeah, so let me turn that to 60. Yep, so he's going back to the waypoint. Because what I don't want to do is, because it takes so long to drive there and back, I don't want the combine harvester to be waiting. I'd rather him go there and back at 60 after an unload than be stuck. Talking about being stuck. He looks like he's stuck. Okay, I'm not going to watch. I'm not going to watch. Why can't you get out of a gate? What is wrong with you? Look, I'm a harvesting automation expert, and you can't even drive out of a blooming gate. Go. Thank you. He's still happy. He's got another load. Guys, look, that's just loaded and unloaded and done all its magic, and I didn't even know again. He managed to get out of that stuck situation. Good, good, good. He's on the way back to move that trailer a little bit. What I can do, this is going to be for some bonus points. I can pick up this lettuce and just drive it down to the farmer's market automatically. Because I've got the waypoint for it now. And I'm such a professional, I should just be able to pick these up in 2 seconds and not even need to edit the video. Oh, no. Yeah, see? Easy. Oh my god! There we go. I almost lifted up the whole greenhouse. Now I can just... I know it's only going to make about bloody 3p. But, money's money, right? He's at 72%. This guy's hitting a tree. Okay. Why are you even out there? Okay, so that turning circle is evidently no good. What can we do here? I guess I can make it come that way a little bit more. And then just make the turn a heck of a lot wider, perhaps. And then bring him down, like, over to that way. Let's give that a little try. It's a bit close to this other field, which may cause problems in the future. I think a lot of the issues of me with this particular harvest is the fact that I'm driving this road truck around, and it's evidently not designed to be driving through fields, because it's the sort of truck that you see driving down the motorway, not the sort of truck you see driving through fields. Okay, my issue with this one here is that if he's not going to farmer's market, he's not going to be able to turn left. So I probably need another... If I join him onto there instead, then he can go that way, although that's a pretty sharp turn. There we go. Yeah, I think if this was a tractor, I would find it slightly less awkward. Because right now it's like driving through treacle. Okay. Let's see if you can make this corner now. My lettuce has arrived, ready to be sold. Yeah, I mean, this is obviously not ideal. The fact that he can't get over that little hump, which is obviously why he got stuck before. I tell you what, let's just do this properly. Come on, Dudley, don't be lazy. Let's bring him. Doesn't matter if it takes extra time because it's all going to be automated anyway. Okay, I'm literally stuck. Oh my god. I have to try and get a different angle on this trailer. I've lost my trailer. This is what happens when you bring a knife to a gunfight. Or a road train to a field. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No, I'm pushing forward, but you're going backwards. Why are you going backwards? Nice. Get down off the hill. Get down off the hill. Has that made it even worse? Okay, my tractor is flying. My tractor? It's not a tractor, whatever it is, my lorry. Okay, I'm just going to let go of the trailer and see what happens. Okay, we need to get the trailer angled more this way. Go! Go! Forwards, backwards. Okay, right now I'm just trying to get it to go like any direction. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Easy. Made that look easy. Right, see, what I saw was this little turning circle up here, so which obviously makes much more sense just to use an actual exit of a field rather than trying to drive over a blooming ditch, basically. Right, now we can put a proper junction as well, which is good. You can go that way, or you can go that way. This poor guy is just, all he wants to do is just sell his potatoes. He's like, look man, I'm not supposed to be down these roads. I'm a driver. I work on the freeway. Like, what are you making me drive down here for? Okay. Right. Now you should be able to make it. Easy. You're doing nothing. Oh, I've got a little queue. You're selling lettuce. Let me just get you out of the way at the minute, because this other guy needs to get through. Whoops. I wonder if I can do a... just going to do a quick little bit of learning here. Bear with me. Just going to go back. Whoops. Oh no, I dropped my lettuce. Oh god. Oh no, this is going to be some tricky jimmery pokeries. That way, down, left, up, left, 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 up, 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 up. Got it. So what I want to try and do is see if there's a auto drive option. Pick up and deliver. Stop. What's that? That looks like just a cell, doesn't it? Right, let me just try that. Sell as Saxlingham products. Is it because the waypoint is too far? I wonder if well, it's not officially unloading, is it? I guess because it's just a tractor with a bloody bag of lettuce on the front, so it's not really. It's quite a lot to expect it to understand that on the front is some lettuce. Yeah, this is stupid. As if it's going to know that that's lettuce and it needs to sell. Come on. Which begs the point: how do I even sell? Do I just like dump it on the floor? Yes, I do. 1,060. I'm going to be rich. Oh god, and we've got a little collision coming the other way. Okay, I'm definitely going to need to set up this one-way thing, aren't I? One-way system. Yeah. Yeah, I've explained a few times, but basically each one of the roads on this map are two-way roads. And maybe 3 or 4 times now we've had traffic going opposite directions and colliding like you just saw. So I'm going to have to build some sort of one-way system. I don't quite know what that looks like yet. I just need to sit and draw out a little map with a paper and pen or something. But that's okay. Okay, I think this is probably a good point to stop, right? We've got harvesting automated and figured out now. It's just going to be ongoing optimization of paths and routes and all that sort of stuff. But that's just, I mean, I'll be doing that for the entire duration of this game, so that's fine. We've got a few cultivating contracts going. I mean, we're far from making the amount of money I hoped, but that's 25,000, that's 40,000, that's 90,000-ish, that's 100,000, 106. So it's going to be about 120,000. So it's not bad, and we're only halfway through the day. So yeah, I think that's quite good. I would normally keep the recording going, but I actually need to go IRL because I've spent far too long faffing around in a virtual farm, and my wife is probably threatening to divorce me again. So I'm going to stop that there, and I'll pick up the next episode literally from where we left off, and I'll finish the day out and see how much money we can make. So goodbye for now.